And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Adelphia Cable Channel 3's coverage of boys high school soccer tonight from Chancellor High School. We're the regular season champs of the Battlefield District, 11th regular season champs for the 11th time in the school's 15-year history. The Chancellor Chargers play host to their county and Battlefield District nemesis, the Massaponax Panthers. I'm Mike Neville along with Matt Galligan. Matt, the last time these two teams got together at Massaponax, Chancellor dominated the first half, scored 3 goals, ended up winning 3-1. Massaponax came back and played very well in the second half. Chris Farrell said to us before the game, "What are you doing out here in a game that doesn't mean anything? It has a little pride."
Stop it. Stop it. Don't sit there and tell me stories. Mom ain't putting me to bed yet.
It does mean something, doesn't
Sure
it?
it does. Look, these schools are separated by about 4 miles of asphalt and not a whole lot of talent.
Right.
Because the talent gap is very, very slim between the two schools. What you have here is going to be an old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Right.
Massaponax thought that they could have done better in the first game.
Right.
Chancellor's looking to put together a whole game.
Exactly.
This game. They want to play half to half, whistle to whistle, complete game right here. And that's going to be their goal. They've locked up the regular season.
Right.
That's not at stake.
Right.
What is at stake is the big P word. It's pride.
Exactly.
It's county bragging rights, Mike. You got to go home and face these guys.
And if these teams meet in the regional playoffs, psychologically, who would have the advantage if Chancellor won both games during the regular season?
It's nice to have Big Mo on your side.
Yep.
Little momentum.
So Chargers will throw it in. Steve Petros, number 5, will do the honors. Luis Pacheco, Liz Vestal, and Kate Bravik, our camera crew for you on this wet and soggy evening from Chancellor High School, and his throw is quickly headed away. Massaponax tries to mount an offensive attack. There's Pate, number 7, battling, but then the ball is sent forward by Chancellor. Here's Hinkle. He gets by 2 players, sends it ahead.
Well, that's the speed factor.
There's Jernigan, but Zach Moat comes out of the goal nicely and is able to track it down.
You're going to have 2 main targets for the white here for Chancellor. You're going to see Jernigan up front, Hinkle definitely through the midfield.
Right.
The team that wins this game is the one that's going to touch target most often and let them have their way.
Here's an opportunity as Massaponax on the run here, and a shot goes wide. As a nice run there from number 12 for Massaponax, Jason Perdue.
You know, and look at 2 big guns for Massaponax, Perdue to Stackelberg. Watch them.
Right.
If they have their way, it's going to show on the scoreboard. You can't let Perdue run loose. He's a big guy. He's got speed. He's got a handle on him.
And another kid, sophomore Brian Pate, has really done a nice job of filling up the net this year for Massaponax.
He's such a sneaky scorer, Mike. He's hard to keep track of, but he always seems to find the back of the net.
So here's that's the Chancellor, and there's a foul. The whistle was called against number 13 for Massaponax, and that is Robert Walker. There's Peabody, Alex Peabody.
There's going to be.
He just ran over his man. He ran over Mike Pierpoint.
Well, Pierpoint had position on the field. Gets run over, you're going to get that whistle. See, that's a simple give and go right there. Works every time.
And that ball is still in. And number 2 for Chancellor, Josh Farrow, unable to hang on to the possession. And here's Jernigan, Marcellus Jernigan, working against Alex Peabody.
Games like this are real fun to watch, Mike, because neither team wants to ever show that they're nervous.
Right.
So it almost looks like they're going to dial down a little bit, try to come out a little less manic.
And here's where set pieces right here, these long throw-ins, this is where Chancellor is dangerous.
You know, you and I talked about this, the throw-ins, man, that look,
there's a header,
it is. Oh!
Tipped away by Moat, then
The whiff.
Anthony Parker failed to get a foot on it. He's ran over by Quisenberry, no call. And then Quisenberry bangs it off a Pierpoint. It'll be a Massaponax throw-in. What a golden opportunity there.
Well, Mike, for both of these teams, what the deal is, when you have a throw-in down in the attack and third, almost as good as a corner because you got horses that can launch that ball far post.
It's Parker doing battle, and the ball is headed away by Josh Farrow. And possession now. There was DeStackelberg as he sends it over to Bobby Quisenberry. Tried to knife pass through 2 players, but it was cut off nicely by Steve Rupp. Here's Walker battling.
Well, Walker's
Mike
got a
Brooks.
motor on him, too.
Now Walker will do battle with Josh Farrell and win that battle, and then send a nice ball through, but there's Pierpoint. And he comes together with number 7, and that is Brian Pate.
You know, but there you have it. You know, you're looking at Walker. He's playing to space, not to feet. They lose the ball on the turnover there.
Here's Petros. Long throw. Here's Jernigan, so dangerous with his speed. He'll work on Joey Lioness. And it'll be a corner kick. And again, another opportunity for Chancellor. This is where they are very, very dangerous.
They're going to pick a target in the box, Mike, and they're going to try and contact him right on this ball.
Let's see if it is Hinkle that's taking this. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Well, you got the Bausch and Lom's, big boy.
Yeah.
You tell me.
It is actually not Hinkle. They go short side, and it goes out of bounds. I think that was Farrow, number 2, that took that. That was a 3. Chris Mann?
I think it was Mann. Yeah, it was 3. No, it was 2.
Yeah, Josh
You're
Farrow.
right. It was Josh.
So here's a goal kick for Joey Lioness. What a terrific defender he is in the back for, and I believe he's only a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. These two teams, even though they're going to be hit by graduation as usual, here's an opportunity. But Hunter Kwan will scoop that up on a hop.
You may as well just call him Hunter Calm because the guy just does not get rattled back there.
And he punts it away to midfield. But these two teams, they are going to be hit by graduation, but they got such young talent. I mean, we talked about Pate being a sophomore from Massaponax and Lioness and some other players.
Lioness is going to be a defensive star in this district.
Right. Kevin Schnabel is just a junior for Massaponax.
Let me clarify, maybe not in this district. It depends on how they line things up.
Here's De Stackelberg trying to keep it in, and he banged that off of Parker's chest. Here's a quick restart. Ooh, nice little heel flick there, but goes right to Ryan Doherty, and he knocks it out. Here's DePilka. Nobody challenging him on the header.
Well, no, the thing is they need to get that ball down where it's playable to feet.
Nice job by Petros to flick that over for Kwan.
You know,
notice where he put that. He put it wide, so if it was a miscue, it's going to be probably away from the goal.
You know, I was talking to a couple younger players earlier tonight during a JV game and said, you know, we were looking at a situation where they could play back to the keeper, but the keeper's standing dead center in front of the goal. You can't play it. If there's a slight miscue in wet grass, it goes in for an own goal. He's got to come out.
Oh, nice play by Walker to knock that away. Here's Hinkle, takes a peek, tries to send it through, but again, it's headed away. Here's DePilka settling.
Well, it was an offsides, and it was a good wave off.
Yep. There's Pate playing it back. Hinkle sliding. This is the type of weather Hinkle loves. And he's bumped down by Peabody. In hockey, that'd be 2 minutes for boarding. Well, it would. Here's a look at Sean. Probably your Battlefield District Player of the Year, I would imagine.
I think that'd be a very safe bet.
Heading to the University of Virginia. How about that?
Oh, they played a little ball there, haven't they?
Yeah, a little bit. Here's Doherty. Now here again, set piece. Going to the middle of the box. Moat. Oh, nice play by Zach Moat.
But look why they played that ball, Mike. You've got speed. You've got height here.
Right.
You know, you can play that lofted ball down in the box in front of the keeper. Just a little flick, a little misdirection, that goes in.
Pierpoint knocked that out of play to be a throw-in for the Panthers. Robert Walker waiting for a ball, and he'll just pick the one up that's right there in front of him. There's a good look at Robert Walker, senior.
That kid can flat motor.
And a long throw in. Where's that number 13? Would you ever wear a number 13, Matt? Are you superstitious? Oh, here's an opportunity. Purdue turning. But his shot is kind of weak and goes right to Kwan.
I'm not the superstitious kind of guy.
What's your favorite number?
7. It's funny.
7?
Things with 7 in them. 17, 37, multiples of 7, 42. But no, I'm not superstitious.
Here's Jernigan. He gives it up to Parker. Parker got a step. And
the hand of God.
Hinkle punches it. He said, I'm over the end line. I'm not going to get called for it. So.
Oh, man.
And we got a whistle, and now they're saying it's a corner kick.
Could have been.
So Farrow and Hinkle will go to the corner here. Let's see what happens on this. Will they go to the short corner? Hinkle's over there. Yep, they go to the short restart. And Hinkle sends it across.
Farrow.
Parker with a shot. Oh, nice job there by Peabody. He was positioned perfect to knock that away. That might have been a goal if he's not there.
That goes in, Mike. That's going to hit the back of the net.
And a Massaponax throw in.
Oh, really?
Right in front of Liz Vestal. I guess we've had rain, of course, as you well know. We've just got drizzle out there right now, but hopefully that's all it will stay. It's just a mist.
Well, see, that's Purdue.
Here's Pate. He bangs it ahead, but that's going to be too strong, and Kwan will scoop it up. Angel Santiago threatening to pressure him.
You need to feed, a little bit of angle to Angel.
Yeah.
You know, make that a little flatter ball or take some pace off it. Preferably a little flatter ball.
Right. So here's a quick throw in for Quisenberry. Trying to hook up with Santiago. Here's Petros. Nice job by Steve Petros. Boy, you talk about calm. He is so calm in the back. Here's just Rupp.
this is Chancellor ball.
Here's Farrow.
This is a possession game, short passing.
He chips it ahead for Jernigan. Jernigan. So here's the throw in. And trying to hook up with Mike Brooks. Here's Peabody. And now here comes Quisenberry.
He's got time.
Ball handled by Farrow.
That's a dangerous ball here.
Here's Jernigan and a nice play by Walker.
Good tackle.
So it'll be a free kick opportunity here. So there's an opportunity for Chancellor.
Yeah, and that goes the other way.
Yep. Much to the chagrin of Mike Webb.
Hopefully we worked out the audio bugs and we're down to
I think so. I hope so.
a less
A dull roar.
to a less dull roar.
It's a long ball played for Pate. He was able to flick it right to Jason Perdue, right back to Pate.
Shot. Knuckler.
And Quan. Pretty good effort right there from Quan and a real good effort from Massaponax. And that ball is kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers.
Yeah, they came at him hard there
Yep.
with that little knuckle shot from midfield. The hunter became the hunted briefly.
As we look at Robert Walker. Long throw in.
That little hand caught up in there.
And a whistle as the foul was on Chancellor. So it'll be an opportunity here for Massaponax.
Or did my eyes deceive me? Did you see? Did you see a hand go up?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, you're not looking through your granny glasses.
That's right. So here's Perdue teeing it up. Now he's going to leave it for Joey Lioness. See Perdue getting marked up. Here's the little chip. And Peabody. I believe that was, no, it wasn't Peabody.
No.
To Stackelberg, I believe it was.
But and here's the thing. We really haven't mentioned Jared a whole lot here because what Massaponax has done is they wanted to establish a defensive presence first. Let's make sure we don't go down one early. So you've seen Jared Layback, number 20, back on defensive midfield here, just playing a little marking spot, making sure nothing silly happens. You'll see him as the game progresses start to possess more, Mike, and push down through the midfield.
Right.
And watch what happens when their attack gets cranked up.
Here's Lioness. He plays it over midfield, trying to hook up with Pate, but there's Doherty. Here's Rupp. Needs the ball, but there's Quisenberry.
And out.
And out. It'll be a throw-in for the Chargers. No score. And unofficially, we played a little over 10 minutes or so.
It's been an up and down game. Possession, I think, has favored White.
And you can see the rain has certainly gotten heavier, and that's not good for us.
We're
it's not
nice
bad
and
for
dry up in here, baby.
It doesn't bother us, but it certainly is not good for the camera people.
No.
Here's the long throw-in for Rupp, or Petros, excuse me. And Walker. And here's Pate. These are for Santiago. And Angel couldn't control it. There's Petros. He's still carrying. Now chips it ahead.
And that's got to be more towards flag.
Yeah.
You know, if he's playing it more towards the corner of the box, somebody's going to run on to that.
Yeah, exactly.
But as it is, I mean, that you may as well just served it up to the keeper.
Now, does a goalkeeper in this kind of weather have an advantage, or is it?
Here's what happens. You being an old keeper, Mike, you know, well, they didn't really play with these kind of balls here.
And you do emphasize the word old.
You guys had chiseled rock, right? What happens? You got a keeper sitting just to your left here watching the game.
There's a push down.
That ball does not bounce.
Right.
It skips.
Skids,
it hits and slides. So you have to position yourself in such a way that it's not going to. Here's a chance.
Whistle.
It's going to be an offside.
Yep.
So that ball doesn't squirt down through your legs, through your hands.
Exactly.
So it's very, very precarious.
Now we were doing good in the JV game as far as the weather goes. We had some sprinkles, but this is now getting to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's starting to come down. Sheets. And I'm not talking about the gas station at Stafford.
That ball was chested down by Jernigan. And DePilka took a little shove, but no call. Here's Peabody.
That's a good run through.
Nice left foot ahead. There's Doherty. And he almost
could have suffered for that misplay.
Yep. Good hustle by Farrell and by Peabody. There's Doherty off to Rupp. Rupp's role has changed in this team this year.
Yes, it
More
has.
of an attacker. Last year he was a terrific defender. Much more of an attacker this year.
And that's a classic matchup. DeStackelberg, Hinkle,
yep.
Watching them wrestle through the mid.
There's Doherty. Good look at. Certainly would make the All Hair Club for Matt Galligan's All Hair Club.
You know, I'm partial to it.
We'll have to have you have an all. Like
you know, I'm going to put one together.
Nice. Like an all Madden team, but it's going to be an all hair team. Flicked down by Farrell, and Quisenberry gets a head on it. And it'll be a throw in for the Chargers. And again, this is where they are very dangerous. Like you say, they treat this like a corner.
They really do.
Because Petros, if it's a dry ball, he will put this right in the middle of the box.
Yeah, now watch. You saw the switch on the ball. The ball handler from Chancellor wiped that ball off with that towel.
Yep.
He's throwing a dry ball here. Watch him launch this. Watch this thing fly. Woo, fly United.
Man, that one, I don't think he had a dry ball.
No. Ball could have been dry, hands could have been wet.
Yep. Here's Doherty. Nice job of chesting it down and then flicking it ahead for Farrell.
All you young offensive players needed to really watch that play develop. See how fast the forwards got back on side after the ball was played out.
Petros battling Santiago. And here's DePilka. And it'll be Massaponax throw in this 0-0 contest. Regular season finale. Pretty much the seeding for the upcoming tournament is set. Top seed and regular season champ. Of course, Chancellor is the top.
Let's go back in time a little bit to Maury Stadium. You were at this game as well as I was. And getting ready.
Here's Hinkle. Loose ball.
He's not going to get that call.
No. Here's Jernigan.
And here's the throw.
Yep. So it'll be an opportunity for Chancellor here on this throw. We apologize. I believe we've been having some in and out audio problems, so hopefully it's fixed.
There's the deep throw.
And flicked away. Here's an opportunity. Pierpoint shooting, and he fired it over the crossbar.
That would have been good for 3.
Yes, it would have. Let's see, is Pierpoint a senior? He might be able to try out for Bob Oliver's football team.
Think he'll get any playing time?
No, he's a senior. So.
Well, can always use a good kicker.
That's true. That's true. That's what Timmy Coleman used to do at Spotsylvania, wasn't it? Grab some soccer players to be his kickers.
Hey, it happened at Cortland, and I think Jared Boner did fairly well.
Yes, he did.
Greenaway over at Culpeper.
Yep. Here's Linus sending it out towards midfield.
Even
We are scoreless.
Even though they play with that funny oblong ball.
Here's good hustle from Quisenberry, and you'll always get that from Quisenberry.
Yeah, the kid's got, a non-stop motor. He just knows how to go.
So we'll throw in for Chancellor. No score here at Chancellor High School. Here's Linus. And here's an opportunity. And Doherty slips.
That's 2v. Oh, and their shot coming in.
Pate shooting and scoring.
You know
Brian Pate.
Mike, you knew it was going to happen. The ball comes back to chest, and he gets it immediately to feet. If he pokes that ball ahead or pokes the ball any higher up, the keeper's going to have that ball.
And we said a slippage here, a slippage there. Doherty unable to keep his feet, and Massaponax was able to knock it in.
You go back and you look at that play, and you said, well, did Doherty misplay that ball? No, he didn't. It's a footing problem.
Right.
So this is what happens.
Exactly.
This is why they play the game.
So Brian Pate strikes with a little over 17 minutes left in the first half unofficially. And Massaponax grabs a 1-0 lead.
Say what you want about this game not mattering, but, Chancellor's looking at an unbeaten season.
Right. Here's Hinkle trying to send it through to Brooks. He couldn't control it. Here's de Stackelberg. Then Brooks stepped in front of that. Look at that move by Linus.
Well, that's not panicking.
Exactly.
And keeping possession.
Here's Hinkle, speaking of not panicking.
Look at this. Just moving it lightly away from pressure.
And Walker is there. Walker's been strong in the back tonight so far for Massaponax. Ball chipped ahead. Here's Hinkle.
And that's what he does.
Jernigan trying to get a shot away, and Walker blocked that.
Well, that was just good goal side pressure, not giving him anything there. That's what we call doing the dance, Mike. You get up within dancing distance. Yep. Don't take the fake. Let him try and shoot through.
So here's Farrell as Chancellor tries to answer the Massaponax goal. Interesting, Hinkle not taking the corner here. Try to...
Whoa!
And headed down, but a whistle. And it'll be Massaponax with the kick.
Nice header, though. Yep. Straight down. That's where those are going to score.
So here's the goal kick for Zach Moat and the Panthers on top, 1-0 off the Brian Pate goal. Linus' goal kick. Here's Parker. And he drives that ball out of play for a throw-in for the Panthers.
And did you expect the Panthers to strike first?
Well, I knew they'd play better overall than they did the last time.
They weren't going to come out and give up a first half like they did the last game that they played Chancellor. That wasn't going to happen.
Here's Hinkle, good pressure here.
That's the through ball.
For Purdue, trying to battle off Chris Mann.
There's the call. It's going to be delayed. They're going to give it to him. Question is, are they going to give it to him in the box or outside?
I think it's outside.
They'll always give it to him outside the box if it's questionable. That's just the way they do it. And you look at the spot, it's like 2 feet outside the 18.
But this is a golden opportunity for Massaponax to go up 2-0. And I'll make this statement. If you go up 2-0, you got a pretty good chance of wrapping this thing up because of the field conditions. But I could be wrong.
No, we've been wrong before.
Yes, we have.
It's only been once or twice.
See Purdue there with de Stackelberg.
And then you see the wall, everybody protecting their lineage.
Yep. Here's the shot. And Quan bobbled it. It's still loose. Pate and Purdue both were there.
And it's a goal kick.
Yep.
That was so dangerous.
Yes, it was.
Well, you know, you put a wet ball down hard on the grass, it's going to jump funny, man.
Right.
It's like a drunk guy in a slam dancing contest.
So
You got no
Quan to
idea
kick.
where it's going.
So Quan to kick.
Shake your head. Up and down, not side to side like you normally do.
There's Quan with a goal kick. And Pate battling for Massaponax. Here's Hinkle. He'll flick it over to Josh Farrell. Farrell now drops it back. Good hustle. Throw in for Chancellor. Looks like number 7 is entered into the contest for the Chargers, and that would be Tyler Andrus, a junior. There's Petros, Steve Petros to throw it in. And that ball, Purdue trying to catch up with it. He's being guarded by Mann. And he gently pushes it back to Quisenberry. Purdue, nice job by Purdue, flick it ahead to Santiago.
And that's to Stackelberg out of the defensive mid. And look who's there for the cross.
Purdue.
Oh, just missed the header.
And Stackelberg, I think, stuck his hand out.
Oh, it just, no, it was how you're flying.
Let's look at Jared. Jared said, yeah, I know. James Conley, the referee, saying, you can't do that, son.
James knows his stuff.
Jared goes, I know. He had no other way of getting it.
He was close.
So it'll be a kick for Chancellor.
He was like, oh, so close.
Chargers trailing 1-0. And a goal by Brian Pate from Massaponax. Here's Parker flicking it. And here's Petros.
He's got to carry if he's got room.
And he tries to hook up with Brooks. Here's Parker. Settling. Tried to send it through for Jernigan. There's Walker. Loose ball.
That's a misplay.
Yep, here's Peabody. And here's Brooks. Ooh, just couldn't touch it through to Jernigan.
And Jernigan was unmarked on the right wing.
There's Pate battling. Him and Rupp come together. Along with number 14 for Massaponax, that's Schnabel, Kevin Schnabel. And here's Santiago, him and Petros battling. And keeping it alive. Chancellor sends it out, but right to Peabody. His cross.
Oh, just over.
And flying in. Was that Pate? Yeah, Pate looking for another one.
You see, you deal with Pate. He's like a shark in the water. You throw a little chum down there and get him on a feeding frenzy.
That's right.
That's what happened.
Cliff Green, a junior, coming into the contest for the Chargers. Adds a little bit more speed. That's just what you need. You got Jernigan and Green up front. There's Doherty with the left foot, but he put it out of play. Throw in for the Panthers.
Not a bad choice.
Don't forget, at the conclusion of this contest, we'll be presenting our Old Country Buffet Team Sports and Awards Player of the Game. They get a nice couple of meal certificates courtesy of the Old Country Buffet, located in the Old Country Buffet Plaza on Plank Road. What do they got there, big guy?
Oh, God, what don't they have, Mike? You know, if you, look, Tuesday, roll up in there on a Tuesday, baby. Stuffed shells, pizza, spaghetti, veal parmesan, Italian sausage. Can you tell where my mom's from? Carved ham, roast beef, mashed potatoes, and gravy for you American types. Come on.
Check them out, the Old Country Buffet
Wait,
on Plank Road.
say it with me. Apple cobbler, bro.
Apple cobbler. Yeah, we had a little, while we were doing a little promo there, there's the Pilka. I believe he got a yellow card. And he will have to trot off.
Ah, the colors that color our world.
And, of course, they also get a nice plaque courtesy of Willie Williams and the fine folks at Team Sports and Awards, located in the Spotsylvania Crossing Shopping Center at 3595 Plank Road. Trophies, plaques, team uniforms, letter jackets. Give them a call, 785-9000. That's 785-9000. Here's Doherty putting it ahead. And Petros was able to get here's Rupp trying to settle it, now does, turns.
Oh, it was a little chip ball. He couldn't get it to Jernigan, who's running away from it.
Here's Jernigan coming back, though, nicely, as he took it off of number 10, Ryan Sharkey's foot. Here's Sharkey, though, right back. Sends it to Peabody, and he just bangs it down the field. And that will roll out of play for a throw-in for the Chargers.
You got to watch the tackle in the wet grass here. They're just going to have to jockey and delay
Right.
defensively, Mike.
So throw in. No, they're saying it's a Chancellor throw in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is correct. That's right.
You're having a senior moment. Let it go, bro. Let it go.
Here's Rupp. Over to Parker. See how that ball skidded away from him?
And that's going to go the other way. See, it's the extracurricular contact after the ball has been passed out of bounds.
I believe he came together with Quisenberry. And that's one thing that I've talked to a couple of athletic directors about and several coaches. In my opinion, and I'm just going to get on my little soapbox here.
Jump up.
But especially the boys' game has gotten to be so physical, and there's been times where, you know, we had an incident last year with these two teams, of course, which was unfortunate. There's a whistle. But what can be done to stop the grabbing, the holding? And
well, here's what happens.
Is it just a case where the kids are so talented that the other kids aren't, and that's they have to go to the clutch and grab?
You know, it used to be that way when a lot of these teams, when you had one team in the district that really was head and shoulders above everybody else, there was a lot of, I'm not as talented, clutching and grabbing. But right now what you have is you have bigger, faster, more skilled players. They're going to get every edge they can possibly get. If that's a clutch or a grab, like I just pulled your shirt there, Mike, or if it's a bump here, a little hip check, if they can get away with it, they'll do it.
Right.
Not to say it's dirty, but to gain an advantage. Now, where that has to stop is at, you know, the 10, the 11, the 12-year age group, where, I hate to say it, but, you know, they will officiate that out of them.
But, of course, they see it on TV with MLS. And
sure they do.
Here's Petros. He leaves it for Quan.
Yeah, they also see a little trash talking on, you know, NBA inside stuff and Sports Center, and it'll get you a red. Younger ages.
It's a major concern of mine that this game is getting to be a little bit out of hand as far as the physical play, and incidents happen. I've seen it happen a couple of times at different games this year, and I'm just worried that something's going to happen.
Yeah, well, it's just a little bit different. It's a little bit different how that. It almost seems like it gets worse with the generations, you know.
Nice job. Oh, Purdue tried to keep that in. It'll be a throw in for Chancellor. We are winding down this first half here. Under 8 minutes to go. Massaponax on top, 1-0. You can see Petros. The rain is hitting him in the face, and he's trying to.
Can't see down the field. He's not like some of those guys who have all that long hair to break the, you know.
That's right. Here's Santiago. Angel takes a look, now sends it, trying to switch fields. Here's DeStackelberg.
Well, the ball that they were looking for, Sharkey wanted the ball played up the line.
There's DeStackelberg getting a shot away, but it's going to roll harmlessly wide.
Yeah, that was a dud. Sharkey looking for that early ball on a touch. But hey, look, sometimes you know.
You got to tell it like it is.
Sometimes you fire a bullseye, baby. Sometimes the powder's wet.
Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield, right?
I've lived my life as a windshield.
There's Quan with the kick. And that ball's flicked. Here's Cliff Green.
Well, watch Cliff.
Down the left side. Sends it through, and Walker stuck out the foot.
Well, that's going to be a hand.
Nope, no call.
No advantage.
Yep. Ball played ahead. Santiago on the run with Doherty. And Doherty.
That's going to go the other way here.
Here's Santiago trying to maneuver around two players.
Yeah, as soon as Massaponax gained the advantage, the whistle was going to come. It was going the other way. Happens all the time. Yeah, good call.
By the way, Angel Santiago, a couple weeks ago I did a story on him. He plays two sports in the spring, plays tennis and soccer. He's the #1 singles player and district champ. I mean, that's a lot of work. And when you get weather like this, where, you know, you have to play several matches during the week, it can be very tiring, but he's done a good job of representing Massaponax High School.
There's danger. Anytime you can hinkle near the 18. Look, that's why.
Looks it over, but there's Sharkey, and he's able to knock it out for Massaponax. There's Petros.
Think that ball's a little hard to handle, Mike?
Yeah. Nice give and go there as Green comes up with it. But taking off the ball, and here's DeStackelberg. He'll one-touch it ahead. And that ball will roll harmlessly to Doherty.
We would have said that 10 minutes ago, too. Harmlessly. Didn't happen that way.
Tyler Andrus there, and it'll be a throw in. Now they're backing him up. It will be a Chancellor throw, but they're just backing him up. 1-0. Brian Pate's goal with a little over 17 minutes left in the first half is right now the difference. Here's a throw in for Petros. Ball flicked ahead. Here's Rupp. Here's Hinkle trying to settle, trying to maneuver. He had 3 players around him. You think he's drawing some attention? And here comes Joey Linus on the counterattack.
And it's a quick counter too, Mike. Watch him. He's going to have to look for a target.
Here's Pate.
He's 1v4.
And Pate will play it over nicely. Here's Peabody. Send it right to Ryan Doherty.
Well, Linus ran away from it.
There's Doherty playing it ahead. And then Quisenberry plays it out.
They've got to tell Bobby, hey, you got somebody right there, bud.
Yep.
You got pressure, man on, man on. You're not hearing it. And if he is hearing it, he's not reacting to
That's
it.
right. There's a throw in for the Chargers. Looking for the equalizer late in the first half.
And if you're going to get one, this is usually where it happens time-wise. Beginning of halves,
Right.
end of halves.
Here's Petros. You can see the rain really coming in. Boy, my camera people are better loving me for scheduling this game.
Oh, they're hating you.
Here's Rupp. Rupp still running through the ball. Here's Jernigan.
Watch the, oh, it's going to be a goal kick. I think the argument was for a corner, and
He won his case.
They got it. Yeah, I think that's the correct call.
And the, hey guy. So the judge has made his ruling. It's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, and it wasn't Judge Judy either.
No, it wasn't.
God, I love her.
So here's
If I
Farrow.
was just a little older.
I wonder why Sean is not taking these corner kicks. That ball's headed away. Usually Hinkle takes them, but it's been Farrow.
Well, they've been putting him on the back side there, hoping something slides through.
It's a ball played.
Like this. Oh.
Nice play by Walker. Boy, he has been getting his foot on a lot of stuff.
He did not leave his feet. You see a lot of times your kids will hop
Exactly.
to stop
Good
a
point.
ball. He kept his feet, Mike. Nothing by him, nothing under him.
It's a good
Well
look.
played.
Here's Jernigan battling with Walker. And,
Strength.
Yep. There's a cross.
Beautiful flick.
And here comes Stackelberg. Stackelberg is able to push it ahead to Purdue. Purdue maneuvers around one.
Nice ball.
Job of turning it to Santiago.
He's got to switch feet. There he goes,
And
the
he
switch.
does. On the run is Sharkey.
That's the ball he wanted early.
And he banged that off of a Chancellor player,
He's got to not panic
Cody
there.
Nicholas.
Like Sharky's got to not panic on that cross and turn it back in.
Sharkey is he's a senior. I thought he was younger than that. Sorry, Ryan.
Got a little company up in the box here.
Yeah, and Brian Hinkle. Watching his brother play.
No stranger to these situations.
No, he's not. And I can say it was an honor covering him on his high school career.
An absolute delight.
Now at William & Mary.
To Stackelberg.
It's a shot on, and Quan loose
And
and knocked in by Purdue.
it's all follow-up. It's all follow-up. And then you're calling it, is this half?
No,
They're
it's a
gonna-
goal. It's a goal.
He's going to check with the assistant ref. No, he's not. That's going to be a score.
And we have
It's going to be a yellow.
We got a yellow card to Sean Hinkle, I believe. Sean, you better be careful or you won't be around for the end of this one.
Mike, I don't disagree with it. The ball came off. It's all on the referee and his whistle.
Right.
I mean, how many times have we been through this?
So Jason Purdue knocks in. It was the shot originally taken by Stackelberg,
It's a rebound shot.
and it went off the hands of Quan. And you talk about Johnny on the spot.
Look, it was a great save on that shot. But this is what happens on a wet field.
And that ball played ahead by Sonali. Number 8, who's reported in, Brent Sonali. So there's a throw in as Chancellor tries to answer.
Let me plug the Sonali family. Father Pete is the director of coaching for the Hotspur
Really?
organization. Yeah. Great guy. Great guy to work with.
And that ball's banged out by Schnabel. There's Andrus.
Look how the footing is deteriorated out there.
Ooh, Peabody and Sonali come together. Foul on Sonali. And to Stackelberg
Oh, look who.
for Purdue. And Purdue sends it over for Sharkey, and he can't catch up with it.
Little much.
Purdue, of course, was our player of the game in the victory that Massaponax had over Colonial Ford.
Yes. Listen to you.
So he is not eligible for player of the game honors because my philosophy is give it to somebody else. Nothing against Jason for no.
How scientific.
Let me rephrase that. That didn't come out right. Our policy is you win at one time. You're not making things any better.
Oh,
here comes
look
Rupp.
at this play here.
Steve Rupp sending it through. Nice job there. Was that Quisenberry?
Yeah, he made it easy. He played it right to his chest.
Here's Andrus. Trying to hook up with Jernigan. Here's Sonali flicking it. That wasn't Sonali.
No, it was looking for Sonali in the middle.
Yep. Here's the quick restart with Sharkey. Nicholas steps up, Cody Nicholas. Here's Nicholas. But there's Alex Peabody. Look at Peabody battle.
Well, that was Sonali.
And a whistle, we had some shoving going down. Sonali and Peabody.
There's a yellow. Peabody.
And Peabody can't believe that he's getting carded, but so Alex will head off. And Mike Webb is
making a point.
Yep. Heating up.
Oh!
Another yellow. Angel Santiago.
Here's what happens. My mother always used to tell me, get out of the kitchen. Too many cooks spoil the soup. Get out. Take a walk.
You're exactly
He's
right.
got no business. Hush. Go play.
Yeah.
Let coaches coach and the players
2-0.
play.
I mean, what are you complaining about?
And he did what? That got you what?
Yeah, exactly.
It got you go away. Look at yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye now.
So here's Ryan Doherty. Yeah, we're waiting on a substitution. It's number 23 for Massaponax. Daniel Arbadella couldn't get his sweatpants off.
They see Brett back out, Sean back in.
Now this is a free kick opportunity here for Doherty.
That's danger.
Oh, punched away by Moat.
Looking at a corner.
Got to do it quickly. First half winding down.
Yeah, it's all going to be on his whistle.
Here's Hinkle setting it down. Takes a look, sends it.
Danger.
Jernigan got a head on it, and it's cleared out by Walker.
No, that's got to be touched back in.
Here's Petros turning, and he does play it back in. Walker left it there. Here's Jernigan, here's Hinkle. And the ball gently played, and there's the whistle.
That's half. Wow.
2 first half goals. Brian Pate with a little over 17 minutes left in the opening half. And then with probably about 2 minutes or so left in the first half, it was Jason Purdue picking up a rebound after Jared DeStackelberg's shot was stopped by Hunter Kwan. And Chancellor trails, I would dare say, probably for the first time this season.
2-0, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. 2-0 at the break. Massaponax on top with those 2 goals. So we'll step aside, we'll come back, and we'll have more of our coverage of the Battlefield District regular season finale from Chancellor. Chargers trail it 2-0.
Only have 1250.
And we're back. Adelphia Cable Channel 3's coverage of high school soccer. We get ready to start the second half here at Chancellor. Homestanding Chargers unbeaten on the season, but right now down 2-0 to Massaponax.
It's turning into a quagmire, Mike.
Yes, it is.
And this is the thing you hate to see. You know, when you get both of these teams out here to play, you want to see them on a perfectly glass top field in the dry.
So it'll be a throw in. And the B is here.
Well, look at the B. Look at the knuckleheads with no shirt. With the mud handprints
And
on
Linus
their chest.
knocks that out of play. So it'll be a throw in for the Chargers. Here's Rupp. Off to Hinkle.
Well, they played with a little more width here early on.
Hinkle trying to change fields, go the other way, but there's the Pilka.
Oh.
And the loose ball, and it's knocked out of there with a one touch from Alex Peabody.
Played that up and away.
So it'll be a throw in for Chancellor. As they shortened the halftime, which I'm thankful
Well, you know,
for.
they did. What, by about 5 minutes?
Yeah. Yep. There's Petros with the long throw in. Here's Parker near midfield.
And that's a nice ball right there to
Sends
feed.
the ball to Hinkle. Hinkle puts on the brakes and just couldn't get anything on it with the way the weather is. And you can see the puddle starting to form. Like you said, it's becoming a quagmire.
But Mike, there's a
This is
simple...
going to be a very difficult opportunity for Chancellor to come back in this thing.
Yeah, but if I'm Jernigan, I'm going to make one little adjustment when I'm camping out down there in the box, and that's to come back ball side on my run. What he's doing, Mike, he's going back goal side. He's got a defender between him and the ball. All he's got to do, it's a two-step adjustment he's got to make and show for that ball.
This ball played to Purdue.
Go ahead and ignore me. You know you're doing it.
I hear you. I'm like a sponge.
This is what you're paying me the big bucks for,
I'm like
right?
a sponge. I'm taking in all this information.
Right.
What would you just say?
Huh? What's your name?
Ooh. There's Schnabel sending it through to Pate, going right back. And that was blocked by Parker. Ooh, he had Pate, but Pate was double teamed there.
That's not a bad flick.
Here's the Pilka's shot blocked by Doherty. Here's Farrow. And throw in for Massaponax.
Yeah, Purdue's dangerous down there, man.
Yes.
The Big 12, you got to watch him.
Here's DeStackleberg to throw it in. You can see how the rain is just coming down in sheets. Ball flicked out of there by Farrow. Here's Peabody.
Panthers have compressed this field down into to their attack in third here and have put the Chargers under an awful lot of pressure.
Good kick out of there by Quan. Here's Santiago. Angel streaking down the left side, sends it over. Purdue trying to beat Chris Mann. They came together with no problems. Ball played over to Doherty. Doherty a one-touch through for Hinkle, but that misconnected. Oh, look at that nice play by Santiago, but there was Doherty. Boy, he is solid in the back.
He really is.
Ball chipped ahead.
Look at
Over
Quisenberry.
Parker's head. Here's Schnabel. Parker turning away. Nice job of banging it off of Kevin Schnabel.
Well, that was just good hustle, good footwork, winning that throw.
For the Chargers to throw it in. Goes right to Hinkle's feet. Hinkle chips it ahead to Rupp, gets it right back, and then goes right back to Rupp. Over midfield. Sending it ahead. Lioness says, come on out and get it, Zach. Zach Moat will do that.
Again, I think, you fall into this mental thing when you're down 2-0, and you end up just playing straight away down into space, and it's just not going to get you a whole lot.
It's like basketball teams that fall down by 15, 20 points. They think they have a 15, 20 point. You've got to just chip away at it.
Two at a time,
There's
man.
no two-goal game, no two-goal play that I know of.
No.
I could be wrong. Maybe there's somewhere in, Here's Doherty with Santiago. And Angel will throw it in. So Santiago to toss it in for Massaponax. There's a good look at him from Liz Vestal's camera. Liz Vestal, Kate Breivik, and Luis Pacheco, our camera crew. And the tanker. Matt Tank Daddy Kindig is our director extraordinaire. Well, now Santiago is giving it up to Stackelberg. Good throw, flicked by Pate.
Oh, nobody backdoor. And that's where you're going to clean it up. You got to play a little width out there and be able to close down on that post.
And here's Farrell as he banged it off of DePilka. 2-0, Massaponax. 2 first-half goals from Pate and Purdue. Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah. They do personal injury.
There's Rupp. Oh.
That's a wet ball thing.
Yep. Yeah, Steve Rupp usually does not make that kind of a mishit. Here's Hinkle, flicking it through, got it back. Here's Rupp, avoids a tackle. Flips it over to Parker, and he one-touches it ahead for nobody.
For the grass man down there near the flag.
He said my radio name.
The grass.
The grass man.
Was it a 60s thing with you, the psychedelic music? I don't want to talk about it.
Me and Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. Lived in a purple haze.
That's it. There's Parker heading it ahead.
Parker's got
good
hops.
hustle from DeStackleberg as him and Brooks come together. And they whistle Mike Brooks with the push.
Yeah, you make it sound like a lunch date. Hey, it's coming together. It's a collision. It's an ouchie. Look at that rain.
And Joey Lioness said, not yet.
All the homeowners across Virginia are groaning, knowing that the grass is just going to sprout here in another
my.
2 days.
My backyard's going to look like a jungle. I was able to, ooh, there's a...
Been meaning to talk to you about that.
My front yard I got cut the other day, but the backyard,
You said got cut. Did you cut it?
yes, I cut it. What
Right.
do you think I hire somebody?
You are doing TV. You're
I'm not like
independently wealthy.
I'm not like you.
You mean you don't make your maid cut the grass? Silly
There's Pier
boy.
Point.
He's got to touch that over. There you
right.
go.
There's Parker. Rolls it over to Hinkle.
A touch back.
Hinkle dancing. Still dancing. Now sends it. And there's the Stackelberg.
Just didn't have enough pace on it.
Here's Purdue. Hinkle got a little bump in on the Stackelberg. Here's DePilka.
Well, he's coming hard on, foot on ball.
Good ball movement here by Massaponax. And here's a nice run by Quisenberry. Bobby got it back.
Massaponax playing to feet very nicely.
Yes, they are. Maybe that's all they need was a monsoon. And Quan comes out and gobbles that up. Oh, good kick.
Oh, did he start that one? A little too
That's
much.
going to go all the way to the other goalie, Zach Moat. And Moat. Here's Walker.
That could have been so dangerous.
Thought Moat might have got a shot in on Jernigan.
Oh, my goodness.
Chancellor has an opportunity here with the throw in.
Well, Peabody down there pleading his case to the officials, saying, you know, he almost ran the keeper over and he's bodying me down.
Alex will do that. He'll talk. Maybe a lawyer's in his future.
You think so? Look at
There's a long
that.
throw in. Headed up by Lioness. And then to Stackelberg. And then to Pilka sends it ahead. Here's Petros. Over to Parker. Parker.
That's all speed, Mike.
Nice job by Schnabel. And it'll
Goal.
be a goal kick.
Yeah. You know, they're keeping the pressure on, and this is what they need. If you're going to get the most of the pressure down on your attack in third, good things will happen. Something will squirt through. You know, you'll get a cross through that doesn't normally go through on dry ground. You know, one of the headers.
Right.
Something.
There's a look at Joey Lioness, number 5, getting ready to take this goal kick, and he does. Ooh.
That, look, it came off ugly.
Yeah. Here's Hinkle, trying to take advantage of the short kick.
That's danger right there, Mike. Watch him.
And Hinkle took a foul from Quisenberry. Quick restart. Here's Parker, sending.
Boom! Oh, ho, ho, ho.
That was Brooks they were trying to hook up with. Here's Parker again. Ooh, that hit Quisenberry right in the face.
I was going to say, that was
Ooh.
little Mary Kay action. He got a facial there.
Here's Doherty settling. And Santiago is trying to take it off his foot. Here's Pierpoint. Nice move to get around Pate.
Good out of pressure ball.
Here's Hinkle. Chancellor looks a lot more composed here in the second half. Here's Walker in the foot race with Jernigan.
That's about even.
It'll be a throw in. Jernigan, he'll leave it. And Petros will make the long run from near midfield.
Look at him.
Now,
He's got his own cheering section.
He is.
He's a specialist.
He's the primary guy to throw it in.
Yeah, watch.
But do you, okay,
That's why. Do you lose something putting him out there?
Well, my point is, you're taking so long for him to get to the ball. Everybody sets up. I mean, wouldn't you be better with a quick restart?
Well, they've got set plays that they're going to do in certain situations that, you know, if a quick restart was there, if they didn't have defensive numbers back, yeah, you can run that quick restart.
Right.
But they had defensive numbers back. I mean, you were going to gain no advantage by going any quicker at that point.
Right. Here's Jernigan.
Situational.
Here's Farrow.
Here we go.
Well, I thought he could have sent that ball through earlier.
I would have to agree with you, Mike.
Here's Farrow.
He's got to play 20 here. Just couldn't get around.
And DePilka. Good job by Eric DePilka to take it off his foot. Here's Mann. Flicks it ahead for Jernigan.
Got to come wide.
Here's Jernigan. And Walker. Guess who? Robert Walker. Here's Petros.
Good ball, but he's got it maybe
And
too much.
Whistle.
Oh,
Offsides.
really? In the Bizarro world, that I didn't see that one.
So it'll be a kick for Chancellor or for Massaponax.
Of course, you know, we get looking at the monitor here and don't see
Yeah.
the whole field a lot of
Right.
times. give the ref benefit of the doubt on that one.
So here's Linus to kick it away.
And out.
Parker with a quick restart here with the throw in. And Hinkle with a missed touch there. Here's Rupp for Parker, and squirts out of bounds.
Yeah,
Dry field, that stays in.
Yeah, well, Rupp had that going the other way. He needs to keep that ball rotating back out. Trying to go small space at the touchline.
Should mention we have some of your, of course, you coach a Hotspurs team, and you got some members up here with us. Who are they? Name them off. Roll call.
My goodness. Josh Hildebrand. We've got Jordan Ha and Justin Stretch, Timothy Keelty, and the Big Bear, Blair Bolin. So we got a couple of them here tonight.
Yeah, very good.
Hopefully learning from the older guys. Some of the do's and don'ts, Mike.
And a whistle, that'll be a throw in for Chancellor. You bring them to the game so they'll learn, because they're certainly not learning anything from you.
Nothing from me. Other than, wow, Coach can really yell loud.
I heard you talking to him before saying, are you scared of me? And, most of them said, yeah.
Well, you ask him a question and here's what you hear. Got it?
So here's Petros right in front of Liz Vestal.
No, I got a good group. Good bunch of boys.
And they are U11s?
They're U12s.
U12s, excuse me, I'm sorry. Here's Purdue battling, getting a shot in. Quan, that's off his fingers, and another rebound. Ooh!
Oh, that was cha-ching on the register.
Yeah, and Santiago's reaction was he couldn't believe he didn't put more mustard on that one.
Look at this counter.
Here's Jernigan.
Yeah, but you're 1v3 here. There we go. They've got some more numbers.
And a whistle and a foul on Walker.
Now look who's taking that one. You feeling a little bit better? Hinkle taking the free.
Sure, why not? I was just making an observation. There's no need to attack my character.
Well, no, I thought you made a good observation in the first half, but look how things have changed here.
Yep. Look at Pierpoint's left unmarked right there.
At top of the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could play him a ball right to feet, and he can one-time it.
Instead, he chips it. Jernigan had to battle through. Here's Pierpoint getting he whiffed on a shot attempt.
Oh, that's going to be a card. Watch this.
Here we go.
And then there's the retaliation.
So Purdue, yellow card on
Quisenberry. And he's going to call him back.
Yep. And Pierpoint will also pick up a yellow card.
Fair is fair.
When they went to the ground, there was a little shoving and pushing.
Well, it's when they got back up or attempting to get back up.
Yep.
Play with your elbows down.
So Chris Farrell watches Quisenberry walk to the sideline.
And again, we talked about this during halftime. It gains you what?
Nothing.
Nothing. It sits you down, takes you out of the game.
Yep.
Crazy.
So there's Linus getting ready to tee it up. Massaponax on top, 2-0. Goals from Brian Pate and Jason Purdue. And a near goal from Angel Santiago moments ago.
Oh, so close.
Here's Petros.
Look at Petros. He's got good control on him, Mike.
He really does. Here's Hinkle. Nice job of touching it to Rupp.
Rupp's got to get that ball down to the ground.
And then there's DePilka saying, I'll take care of things. I'll nail it out of there, and he does. Moat will come easily out of his cage, or out of the goal area, and scoop that up. Let's look at Dave Lawston, the assistant head coach, who I believe it was last year was inducted into the Mary Washington College Hall of Fame.
Is that right?
I believe so. It's the ball played to Hinkle.
That doesn't happen every day,
No, it does not. Something to be very proud of.
Absolutely. That's a good ball. Oh, just a whiff.
And DePilka, that ball hopped up on him. Here's Santiago. Goes to DePilka. In battling with Cody Nicholas. Here's de Stackelberg. Dropping it back. Walker, one touches it. And now they drop it back to Doherty. And Jason Purdue Looking like Scott Stevens of the New Jersey Devils going down to block that shot.
You've got hockeyitis still, don't
Yes,
you?
I do.
You
Yes,
can't get over
I
it.
can't. Yeah, you know. Here's Nicholas.
Things have gotten a little rougher here in the second half.
And
a bit of
Walker.
clutching.
Doherty wanting the offsides, and the assistant referee says, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, have to agree.
No complaint from Jason Perdue.
I would guess not. You know when you're off. You know, there's not going to be a whole lot of dissension when you know you're out there camping, or they catch you by 2 or 3 steps.
Ball flicked over. Here's an opportunity for Rupp. Good defense by Alex Peabody.
I've been very solid in the back today as the Panthers.
Ooh, here's Perdue around Doherty. Can he slide it over? He does.
Oh.
And Santiago couldn't get a left foot on it.
You know, and again, it's a wet field thing that causes Doherty to go down. He's got to get some different boots on those dogs. He really does.
There's a ball played ahead for Mike Brooks, but there's Linus.
No whistle, that's a dive.
Here's Brooks.
Oh, and you play it out of bounds.
Back for Sinali. Here's Brooks, and
It goes.
I think he was expecting a whistle.
Yeah, I would agree.
But you always tell your kids,
Go to the whistle.
Go play through the whistle, play till the whistle. There's Perdue, and ball's going to stay in. Here's Pate. Trying to play it back to Santiago, but there's Petro stepping in the passing lane, and he's heading the other way.
Always with his head up.
Petro's still going. And Walker was able to get a stab in there as he was able to get his foot in to knock it away and get the return pass from DePilka.
Could have had a little more support there. Square wasn't finding it.
Look at Walker making the run.
Oh, bad tackle. Semi-takedown, no call.
No whistle. I think that's a good no call in my opinion.
Yeah, it is a good no call. You know, he had Hinkle. Petros had Hinkle early to the left wing. He's got to touch it over. You've got to know pressure's coming.
There's de Stackelberg to throw it in for Massaponax. See Chris Farrell there with the baseball hat on, jacket.
When you're up 2-0 on an undefeated team, you're always comfortable regardless of the weather.
There's Brooks.
That's a good
Brooks
touch.
Over to Sinali.
Good play up there. Went to feet.
Ooh. Tried to bang it through to Jernigan. Here's Linus, and he will play it back to his goalkeeper, Zach Moat.
Not very well.
Here's Brooks with
He's
an
got to have
opportunity.
one.
Brooks, and his shot goes wide.
You got to like the decision, though, that he's taking that left-footed shot. Keeper is out. What else are you going to do?
And I think with the way the weather situation is, I think the players have to realize that if you're going to play it back to your goalie, you're going to have missed kicks like that.
Oh, you really are. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
And I'm not criticizing. Yeah, I'm not criticizing.
No, look, that's what you're trained to do in that situation. Yep. You know, so that's what your instinct has you do. So you can't, you know, you can't grade them down for it.
Here's Rupp. Here's Peabody. Him and Hinkle come together.
Getting a little physical.
Getting to know you.
That's going to be the
and
call.
Perdue and Hinkle go down. Whistle on Hinkle. See Quisenberry back in the game after that yellow card.
Tactical takedown.
So now here's Linus, the sophomore. Good look from Liz Vestal's camera. You see the rain. Probably all 3 camera people will call in sick for work on Monday. Ball played. Hinkle heads it away. Right
Not
to
where he
Alex
wanted.
Peabody. And Peabody shoots it wide.
Every ball in the
That's
box.
how he scored against Chancellor in the last game. It was off a corner, and he rotated back out, and it was I had a perfect angle of it because I was getting highlights, and the goalkeeper looked like a hockey goal. Quan never saw it until it went by him.
Oh, that's the worst, isn't it?
He threaded a shot through 3 legs. Here's Rupp. Rupp taken down by Quisenberry, and Quisenberry pleads his case to no avail.
No.
Now watch Hinkle. He's got Brooks wide open.
Yes, he does on the quick restart.
And the ball's headed down, and Moat gobbles it up.
Moat not really liking the fact that Jernigan did not jump over him. You have a little foot facial contact when that happens.
Good punt by Moat. Purdue flicks it ahead right to Ryan Doherty. He plays it over to Sonali. And that ball's Doherty looking for the offside, no call.
No, it's a good no call.
Yeah.
That's danger.
Santiago.
You know.
Angel has had 2 opportunities.
Oh,
Here's Purdue, and he knuckled that one over.
He's been so close, what, 3 times now?
Yep.
Twice on shots and once on the opportunity.
You got to figure he's due. So there's the goal kick for Hunter Kwan. There's a look at Hunter.
He's going to have to get on this one.
Yeah, headed down. Here's Doherty backing up and plays it ahead to Hinkle.
That's going to be a whistle. This is how you got to play Hinkle, though.
Yep.
He's so talented with the ball at his feet. I mean, the kid's incredible.
There's Hinkle setting it down. As I mentioned, Sean going to the UVA full ride.
I think that's wonderful. It's great for this area.
Yes. And we got a assistant referee waving his flag. And James Conley,
see what the situation is here. Not that I can read lips from 40 yards, but
let's see what happens here. You saw the conversation there.
He's going to talk to Jason. Evidently, maybe something was done or something was said.
Yeah.
Oh, the soap opera.
So here's Doherty teeing it up for the free kick.
Nice ball.
And Sonali battling Schnabel. That sounds like an Italian dish.
Yeah.
There's Schnabel.
Well, Sonali is Schnabel, Austrian or German, one of the two.
There's Rupp.
Yeah, it's going to go the other way. It's a white ball there. Too much action on opposing players' feet.
Joey Lioness not too happy with that call. We know it wasn't against him, but just got to play the game.
Yeah, just Here's do
Hinkle.
the do. Oh.
For Jernigan. Got a head on it, but out of play.
Yeah, that hard ball to handle.
Yep. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this contest, we'll have our Old Country Buffet Team Sports and Awards Player of the Game. And I got to ask Randy if the barbecue situation is still ahead. Oh, okay. Well, I will read this then. I'll be the pitchman.
Brother, you read it. I'll eat it.
I'll be the pitchman. Do you feel like barbecue?
I do.
Do you like barbecue?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like barbecue? Why would you feel
Give
like
me a squeeze, baby. You tell me.
I mean, really like barbecue?
I love barbecue.
You're doing good so far. Well, listen to this. Listen to this.
I'm listening.
What are you looking at?
I'm listening to you.
I'm the pitchman here. For a limited time, the Old Country Buffet is featuring barbecue Thursday and Saturday for dinner. Are you going to be there?
Baby, I'm a happy dance my way right on over.
Now, listen, they got barbecue pork, barbecue chicken, barbecue beef ribs, barbecue baby back ribs.
Randy.
Barbecue sausage. I've never heard of barbecue sausage.
Oh, barbecue. Let me tell you what. Tangy and sweet at the same time with a little hint of smoked flavor. Can I get an amen, Randy?
What do you eat? What do you eat? Daryl or whatever that guy's name is?
I'm telling you, it's good stuff.
They also have... You want to read this? No, I'm just kidding. They also have sides and sauces that you love. It's the Old Country Buffet, folks. You know it's good.
It's barbecue done right.
Yeah, check it out. They are located...
You know where they're at.
20 minutes to get through this. 3940 Plank Road in the Old Country Buffet Plaza.
Remedial reader.
And they also get a nice plaque, there's a whistle, courtesy of Team Sports and Awards, located in the Spotsylvania Crossing Shopping Center. That's at 3595 Plank Road. So you can go to Team Sports and Awards, get whatever you need there, and then run over to the Old Country Buffet. They got trophies, plaques, team uniforms, and letter jackets. Check them out, 785-9000.
And I'll tell you, Willie does it right, and the prices are always good.
That's right. And as always, we thank Old Country Buffet and Team Sports and Awards for their support of high school sports.
Stepping up like few others do.
That's right. All right, now let's get back to the game here. Here's Pate battling Chris Mann.
Our little shirt pulling, but no biggie.
Able to get it over to Purdue. This could be danger.
It is.
Purdue's shot. Kwan makes a nice kick save there.
Beauty.
You look like Martin Brodeur.
Okay, that's 3 hockey, another sport.
So it'll be a corner kick for
I gotta ask you, setting up for the corner. Lakers gone. Surprised? No. Love it?
Happy?
Yes.
You know who else is loving it? The Eastern Conference, because now they got a
they
shot.
Got a chance. Watch Mr. Kid.
That's it. So here you can see now Purdue is going to set up kind of for the short corner with Peabody, but
no, he's sending that across into the box.
Pate got a hit, and it scores! Brian Pate, I believe, got his second goal. Yes, he did.
You can hear the butcher wrapping this one up and putting tape on it.
So
Ouch.
Brian Pate with his second goal with a little over 13 minutes left.
Ouch.
And guess who might be our player of the game?
Oh, let me guess. Anybody?
Mr. Pate?
Bueller? It's got to be Pate.
It's 3-0.
He's been where he had to be at the time that he had to be there.
It's a little over 13 minutes left. Here's Hinkle playing it over. Here's Rupp.
Yeah,
Here's Parker.
You'll see no quit here from the Chargers.
Oh, no.
Because anything happens in 13 and a half minutes.
Here's Santiago playing it right off the foot of Andrus.
Great move, juke by Purdue, and he's in the open field with a target.
And he sends it over for Pate. Pate going for the hat trick, but not that time. Doherty was able to kick it away. Here's Brooks getting a head on it. And then Walker. Walker's been solid in the back. Linus has been solid. Here's Jernigan against Linus. It's a battle. And it should be a corner.
Yeah, it's going to be a corner. Well, here, you know, they've had chances. They've had corners. They've had deep throws in the attack in third, Mike. It's a matter of taking care of business when you have it.
Yep. And here's Sonali to take the corner kick. Nice high kick. Hinkle got a head on it. There's a shot! Oh, and Brooks would love to have that one back.
Man, he looked like he hit that with a fairway wood.
Yes, he did. Let's look at the OCBB.
Doing it like nobody else does.
That's it.
Buzz.
Yes, he hit that one like Tiger does. He really nailed that one.
Look, ladies on the PGA, buying or selling.
It's Annika Sorenstam. I'm buying. Here's Hinkle.
Oh, I'm not going to ask.
Up ahead for Jernigan. There's nothing wrong with it. Shot! And he fires it over the crossbar.
Okay. Jasper Parnovic on the LPGA. Buying or selling. Come on, what's the difference? Why have one?
The difference is, let me explain this to you. The
Go
difference
ahead,
is
educate me.
LPGA is the Ladies Professional Golf Association. PGA is the Professional Golf Association.
You're absolutely
Annika
right.
Sorenstam is a professional golfer. Jasper Parnovic is a professional golfer, but he's not a lady professional that I know of.
You're absolutely right.
The way he dresses, he might be. I don't know. Ooh, Hinkle and Peabody. Getting to know you. Yellow card to Peabody. Is that his second one?
I don't know if he. Yeah, that's it. He got shown the red.
Did he?
It's a double yellow. He's gone.
Now, I wonder if that comes in. Now, will he be suspended for the semifinal?
I don't know if you get suspended for a double yellow. A hard red, you know he's gone.
I don't know about that call. I mean, they came together and.
We don't know what was said on the field. We don't know any previous warnings that were given to him, leeway he was given. You know, sometimes you ride that pony until she dies. She just died.
So here's Hinkle setting up the free kick.
And, oh!
Moat took a punch at it.
If I didn't know better, it looked like it was going in.
It did.
Of course, I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other, so what do I know?
It'll be a corner kick. So Sonali you can see him gathering, trying to crash the goal there.
He's looking for somebody.
There's Sonali.
Lofted ball.
Into the box, it's headed around, headed out, and here's Andrus. And he turned it right into Pate, who blocked that pass attempt. And here comes Massaponax on the run. Here's Santiago. 1v2. And he left. And a whistle. And a foul on Steve Petros.
No.
No.
It's going to be on Santiago.
I'm sorry. I thought the reaction of the Chancellor crowd, I thought it was against... Here's Linus heading it out.
Here's where you see the desperation come in when the balls are started played directly down the middle. and they get away, from what it is that they've trained to do. They're trying to take a poke and find an opening.
Here's Parker. Nice play there. Quisenberry got his foot out to deny that passing attempt. Here's Hinkle, adjusting it down, putting it right back to Parker. That's a mishit.
It's a mishit.
Yep.
You saw where he was trying to go with the ball. He's trying to go up, lofted, far post. The ball just comes off him wrong, and it, wheels out of bounds. Happens to me all the time. Mine's just due to lack of skill, though.
Right. So there's Linus to kick it away. Massaponax enjoying a comfortable 3-0 lead with less than 10 minutes to go?
Yeah, I'd say that was comfortable at this point.
Here's Walker knocking it out. Petros getting ahead on it. Hinkle's attempted pass was blocked, and then Andrus. Quisenberry gets ahead on it.
Playing a little too direct.
Here's Parker.
Nice touch.
Andrus quickly with a one-touch right to, I believe that's to Stackelberg. Here's Purdue.
Nice ball. Right on feet.
Ooh. And a whistle. And that foul is against Petros this time.
Well, they're calling a clutch and a grab there.
I thought I believe it was Sharkey down on that left wing. I thought he could have carried that ball a little bit more.
Or he could have played Doherty.
There's a good look at the rain falling and Jason Purdue teeing this up. Purdue asking for 10 yards.
And they're having a cancer walkathon at Pratt Park.
Yes, they are.
Now.
Relay for Life.
Yeah, my wife's
What a great organization.
A lot of people walking in that.
Let's hope to God we beat that disease.
I hear that, man.
Purdue shot right on, and Kwong is able to gobble that up.
Hey, they've got 3 on the board against Kwong, but he just hasn't played badly.
No, there's a couple of mistakes where the ball slipped out of his hands, and
it's one of those
rebounds
things,
were there.
man. What can you do? But you can bet the rest of the state's watching this.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody be turning open,
And
looking for McConnell's byline in the sports page.
You can bet Massaponax has opened some eyes. Here's Hinkle. Here's Sonali. This might not be a bad thing to happen to a Chancellor. Ooh.
That's a good ball. He's got to bash that one.
And Brooks' shot's blocked. Here's
Have
Parker
one
settling.
on the one touch. Oh,
And
that could get you a card. Tap him. Love him.
yep, Hinkle
There
went
you go.
Yep, Hinkle went in on Zach Moat.
That works.
And that kick goes over midfield. Number 17 is reported in for Massaponax. Eric Boswell, a freshman.
Playing the young ones.
I'm sorry, he's not a freshman. What about he's a junior.
So he was going to drop that hard math
Here's
class.
Shot. Oh, a save! And Zach Moat cleaned that one up.
Well, Zach just has the sticky glove today.
Eric Boswell's going to listen to this telecast and say, when did I lose a couple of grades? I'm sorry, Eric.
Mom, I really didn't feel 9th grade.
Ball's kicked out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Chargers. Sonali.
Clockwise. Time is not Chancellor's friend here, Mike.
Yeah. Let's look at Brent Sonali. He throws it in. Here's Andrus. And Pate bangs it for Purdue. Chris Mann was there. Here's Doherty. Ball flicked.
There's
here.
a little grab.
And a whistle.
And if they're
Going against Chancellor.
I'm curious as to what the call was, if it was
They're actually-
offside. What was that?
I don't know.
A clutch? I don't know. Saw no signal.
Well, we do know it's Massaponax's kick.
I think that's really what it boils down to, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it was.
Line is kicking it. Parker. There's Hinkle. One touching it. There's Massaponax. There's Stackelberg getting a flick on it. And Sonali's going to be called for climbing the back of Sharkey.
It's because you're playing body with your hands.
Yep.
But
So the Stackelberg will set it down.
that's going to buy you the whistle every time.
Oh, yeah.
You can set up, shoulder in, but as soon as you extend the hands,
Well, it's just like basketball. We call it, Shaq was putting his elbow. I mean, that's a foul.
it's got to be.
You got to call
They
it.
don't call it half the time. Don't get me started. But Tony Parker,
Yeah.
gosh, is he fast.
Here's the ball flicked ahead for Brooks. I will say this, that's way offsides there.
No, actually, when the ball was played on
Oh,
contact,
yeah, you're right, yeah.
at 17 there,
Yeah, it's Boswell.
it's Boswell. He just, turned the jets on, found another gear, and he ends up behind.
The NBA playoffs have been very entertaining this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, they've been enjoyable
that
for me,
Dallas
Mike.
Sacramento series has been fun.
Without Weber.
Yeah.
You gonna take? You taking Dallas in the 7th?
Yeah, I'll take Dallas in the 7th.
Have to agree there.
But I'm not so sure I'm going to hand this thing to San Antonio going to the final.
No.
I mean,
No.
Dallas is a very entertaining basketball club.
Look, I'm a big Duncan fan, big time Tim Duncan fan, but
Look out here.
that's trouble, man.
Yeah, Duncan's.
But Kidd in the East, Martin coming up,
Yep.
Jefferson. That's a young team on the rise, and I don't think pressure's going to bother them.
Oh, no,
I don't think they care.
Yep. Like I say, there's no guarantee. Like I say, Dallas will give, if it's down, either one of those
Look,
teams, but without Weber, I don't
Here's the
think
thing.
Sacramento can.
Lack of an inside game, they'll always tell you that it's going to hurt Dallas.
Right.
But the thing is, Nowitzki is 7 foot,
Right.
Bradley can come off the bench at 7'6" or
Yep.
whatever he is and play effectively defensively. Nobody's going to have a real effective scoring threat from the inside on the East. Not Philly if they
Right,
go,
exactly. There's
not
Hinkle.
Detroit. Look at here. Foot race.
Looks foot race with Quisenberry. And
No,
they're saying it is
they're giving a corner.
Yep.
Quisenberry not happy, but not arguing too much. I mean, you can see that corner with
Yep. It's
with-
Parker teeing it up. Linus heads it down. Here's Rupp trying to tee it up, but
Got-
there's
got nobody to
Santiago.
close on the ball.
And DePilka pushes it ahead. And Petros was able to knock that out of play.
We're under 3.
We are under 3. X-ray vision there, Superman? Did you look through the wall?
Right through the wall. You've never seen me in tights.
And I don't really want to.
Oh,
Here's Linus. Here's Hinkle. Plays it for Jernigan.
they've run him to death on the long ball.
And Linus. See Linus shaking his head. He
You know-
poked it away.
It becomes a matter of pride right here for Chancellor not getting shut out
Right.
3-0.
Right.
They're really going to look for a way to poke one in the back of the net. Wants a dry one.
Yep. Petros says, give me the other one.
Looking to go far post. Will he get it there? No.
Ball knocked down by Payton and sent out by Brian Payton.
Well, here's 1v1 Santiago and Doherty.
He's
Oh,
got some help here. Is that Boswell, number
it
17?
is Boswell. Fresh legs.
Eric takes a peek.
Not a bad play there.
Well, that's a nice ball to Santiago. And Andrus came from nowhere. Angel never even saw him. Here's Hinkle flicking it over to Parker. And Parker knocks it out of play.
Not the best ball he's played all night.
Yeah. So Chancellor's unbeaten season is going to come to an end. I don't think they're going to get 3 goals in less than 2 minutes.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Here's Jernigan.
Oh,
Oh, he's in now. And
Stone
Zach
him.
Moat. Denied. No soup for you.
yo, silly.
Linus tripped and fell, and that opened the door for Jernigan, but then Zach Moat came out and was the Stone Fortress.
The stone wall. The moat.
Ball's headed down and out. Goal
That,
kick.
that may have been their best
Yeah.
last chance tonight as time winds down. Can't tell from the scoreboard, of course, because everything's kept on the field at this point, but my best guess, minute, maybe 45 seconds. Going to go with the player of the game while we're here.
Brian Payton.
It's got to be Brian.
2 goals. Made a nice defensive play a moment ago, blocking a pass. Just a sophomore.
And it's a multiple of 7.
And here comes Jernigan. tell you, there's a young man that's played well too, is Robert Walker.
You know, Walker's been on Jernigan all night long, especially early. Gave him nothing early, which maybe the way you play this Chancellor squad is make them come from behind,
right?
Put them under pressure early.
There's Jernigan playing it back.
Did they play their best? No. But I don't think Massaponax did either, though.
No.
For stretches, they played very well. I think they were the more opportunistic squad, definitely.
And yes, the weather had a factor in the goals. You know, a couple of rebounds that slipped, but both teams had play in it. You
Sure.
can't take anything away from what Massaponax accomplished tonight.
Maybe a game like this comes down to who wants it more.
And if you're a believer that you know, it's good to lose one in the regular season as opposed to playoffs. Yeah. Oh, look at that move. Jernigan.
Nice ball.
Over to Brooks. Here's Hinkle. And he's trying to get around Schnabel.
Too much.
And Pate. Hinkle pushed him off the ball.
They'll give him that.
Yep.
Massaponax really wants a shutout.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to, Mike. They want to get out of here 3-0.
Here's Hinkle setting it down. Sean teeing it up. Chipping it. And
Nope.
it skids wide.
And he's, you
That'll
know,
be a corner.
Conley's going to be looking at the watch here. He's checked it once.
Sonali sets it down.
Don't make him check it again.
Sonali's corner. Headed
And
out.
out.
I believe that was Sharkey that headed it off the goal line.
What a save.
There's Jernigan.
No,
Corner.
that's what they're saying.
I think that was Parker that had the header, but
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think it was Sharkey that was on the goal line, and that's the second time tonight they've had a guy perfectly placed defensively.
Oh, he was trying to sneak that right inside the post, Mike, but denied.
There's
Motion
Hinkle.
denied.
Ball up in the air. And
Ouch.
Tyler Andrus.
And that'll do it.
Yep. So Massaponax deals the Chargers their first loss of the season in the regular season finale of the Battlefield District. 3-0 was the score. Massaponax got on the board first. Brian Pate, our Old Country Buffet Team Sports and Awards Player of the Game, scoring with a little over 17 minutes left. And then Jason Perdue, with the first half winding down, connected for Massaponax off a rebound of a Jared DeStackelberg shot. He knocked it in to make it 2-0. And then Pate answered again in the second half with his second goal with a little over 13 minutes left in the ball game. 3-0 Massaponax with the victory as they blank Chancellor and end the Chargers' end of this regular unbeaten season for Chancellor. So we'll take a break. We'll go down. We'll wrap things up real quick on the field, make our presentation of the plaque and the meal certificates. Wrap it up from a rainy, wet Chancellor High School where Massaponax a 3-0 winner this evening. Stay with us. And welcome back to Adelphia Cable Channel 3's high school soccer coverage where Massaponax knocks off Chancellor, ending the Chargers' unbeaten season 3-0. Our Old Country Buffet Team Sports Player of the Game, of course, is Brian Pate with a pair of goals. And Brian, you guys obviously played a lot better this game than the first time you met. Getting that first goal, was that a key, do you think?
I think it started that gave whoever was going to have the momentum for the game.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I saw a couple of their heads down, but, I mean, they played hard the whole game, but it kind of did change the momentum, just like that first game where they got that early goal.
Exactly. And the weather conditions, of course, you had to figure that, especially when you got the second one, you know, Jason knocks that in, Purdue knocks it in late in the first half. I mean, to have a 2-goal lead with this kind of weather conditions, you had to feel pretty good at the half.
Yes, it helps a lot. And then, yeah, we were hyped at half, but we knew they were going to come out twice as hard.
Defensively, you guys played. I mean, I know I saw a couple of times you dropped back and were able to knock down some passes and some shots. You know, keying on Marcellus Jernigan. Was that something that Chris talked about? Was keying on him and Hinkle? I mean, it seems like those two guys get Chancellor going.
Yes, we plan for Hinkle and Rupp in the middle to control them, and on free kicks, Marcellus and them. They definitely are a threat.
Right. How important of a win? I mean, obviously it's a big win. I mean, you know, Chancellor, of course, can go around saying it didn't really mean nothing, but you guys can build some momentum now for this Battlefield District tournament and hopefully into the regional playoffs. Can't you off a win like this?
Yes, this game and the last Cortland game really gave us momentum into district tournament and then regionals.
Right.
But I'll give Cortland, or Chancellor there, congrats, because they did work hard on that 13-0.
Right, exactly right. Well, listen, congratulations. I got 2 plaques here. One is for Jason Perdue, if you can give it to him, because we missed it the first time we had him when he was a player of the game. So if you can give that to your teammate. Congratulations, Brian, on a great job. And Randy Deere from the Old Country Buffet wants to send you to eat.
Brian, congratulations. That was some slick teamwork, no pun intended. On behalf of Old Country Buffet, I'd like to present you, sir, with dinner for 2.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations, Brian. Good luck in the tournament.
All right.
Brian Pate, our sophomore, and go on in here as our player of the game. And
Red Riding Hood.
I'll tell you what, this is a mess, isn't it?
Yes.
3-0. Massaponax can build some momentum off a win like this, obviously. What about Chancellor? I mean, like I say, you hear some people say, well, a loss in the regular season is better than a tournament or regionals. Mike Webb doesn't think that way, does he?
No, it's a loss.
Right.
You have to go back and say, look at the second half of the first game that they played. Not happy.
Right.
Not happy. Then he gets into what you didn't want to get into, which is a game of 70 and 80-yard kickball,
Right.
which is not finding a target, not playing to feet, running away from a ball. It's not typical Chancellor ball that was played tonight. Blame it on the weather, whatever. Blame it on, well, we've already won the district.
Right.
We can come out here with 1 loss and still be fat and happy. That's not going to do when you get back into the locker room. I wouldn't want to be in there.
Right.
They're not happy with their play. Don't point at the refs. It was a well-called game. You've got to boil it down to, I think right now, Massaponax executed what they wanted to do just a little bit better tonight.
Exactly.
And just a little bit better was going to get it done in this weather.
Right. And we're certainly not taking anything away from Massaponax. Like I said, they played outstanding defense, especially, Walker in the back along with Linus did a great job of marking Jernigan and keeping those guys from getting off.
You got to mention Walker because he was man for man in the whole first half on Jernigan, who was oh so dangerous with the ball anywhere near him. And he used his speed, he used his height. When the ball went high, Jernigan wasn't winning them. It was pretty unnatural. Massaponax shined defensively.
Right. And real quick, Zach Moat had a couple of big saves late in the game. The game was pretty much in hand, but he made some really big stops that I think is going to really boast his confidence as this Battlefield District tournament is right around the corner. And hopefully for both of these teams, obviously Chancellor's in the regional playoffs. Hopefully Massaponax and maybe even Cortland can join them in the Region 1 playoffs. Well, that's going to wrap things up for us. Once again, 3-0 the final. Sophomore Brian Pate with a pair of goals. Jason Perdue also scored. My thanks to Randy Deere and the Old Country Buffet B, Liz Vestal, Luis Pacheco, and Kate Bravik on camera, Matt Galligan, my co-host, and of course Matt Tank Daddy Kindig, our director. Once again, the final, Chancellor knocked off at home in the regular season finale. 3-0 Massaponax with the win. Thanks for watching, everybody.